And the fact that, like, I did cause you to have to destroy him. That's always a good sign.
Yes. Yep. That I had to destroy him and not something worthwhile. Well, I mean,
by definition, it sounds like he's
seriously,
worthwhile to me.
creatures you control are unblockable is a super fucking strong thing to print on a 4/4 or 6.
Yep. How do we need this Photoshop? You are absolutely right.
Yep. One thick boy.
Now, what we need also is
To ask
someone...
consent.
No.
To which he says nay.
For someone to play against Garuda on Garuda with the Sun Quantum play, someone to play against that giant ox piloting the Parhelion 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you should name your Redjack Parhelion 3 or something.
Oh, yeah, that would be clever. Or like Weatherlight.
Yeah.
Just something...
Weather heavy. I get the sense you want to take a break. I'm into that.
I feel like taking a break, yeah. We'll be back after this word from our not-so-sponsors.
Yeah.
I feel you're like you want to take a break.
Sponsors! Not there! He says not there. Like, is it? Oh, not this. Because I'm on the wrong... Yeah.
You just comes back when other tokens die.
1/1 haste shadow comes back to the graveyard easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's when a creature I control dies, pay a black.
Pay a black to put him from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control.
Cool. Right then, or like beginning of my next upkeep?
Nope, right there. So like, you can sack him to do whatever you need to do.
Oh yeah.
And then something else gets sacked. You can pay a black to put him back out, and then you can sack him again.
Are you ready?
He's, like so good in fucking Yawgmoth. It's just like infinite sack material.
It's true.
Oh my god, why don't I play this deck more often? Cards are so good.
Yeah, so if I have him sitting right next to... I still gotta choose my cards. Yeah, so if I have him right next to Lolth, then she can easily make him, like, 8 minus, something.
Yeah. I guess I would still need to just see Lolth be played, because I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah.
But, like, she's a fucking betrayer god. How bad can she be? You know? I heard that bitch talk to fucking... What did they call themselves? What did they end up calling themselves? Like fuckernutters? Something like that? Cobble fucks? Something like that? I don't know. Pretty much the entirety of Exandria Unlimited, they're trying to think of the name for their group.
Thinking of a name's hard.
At one point, they're like, oh, we should call ourselves the Hot Cross Buns or the Odd Lot. I actually really liked the Odd Lot. And they came up with like 9 different names, and like at the end of that night, Liam's character's going to bed and he whispers out to himself, it's gonna be the Ashholes, I know it.
Really, with Nib so far in his experience, as long as he has land, he's good. Deck will pass through his hands.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty much how he runs. all you really need is instants and sorceries, but for some reason I only run like 20 of them maybe. All these cards seem real good in him. Especially my first turn drop. Real proud of my first turn drop. When you see it, you should ask me what I traded for it.
Okay.
We should decide who goes first.
We should.
How would you like to? Because
My app. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, then fine. Bring it on, man. I'll do your fucking app. Every single time I will do your app just because I think it's funny. And I figured I would be like, oh, I'm going to play Niv Mizzet. And Adam's like, oh, Alex plays red blue? We can too.
I pitched this, and I guess I'm gonna go with this and see how it goes. Pitch War of Invention. Actually, all right, let's do it.
You said it. You said it out loud.
Yes, but obviously joking. Select who. Start.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Woo!
Should we make a command for that? Adam's app has chosen not Adam first.
Foil steam vents.
What'd you trade for it?
A steam vents.
Nice. What a deal. Who gave you a foil?
My friend Mike.
Oh.
It was super awesome of him.
So it was more of like, here's a gift. It's a foil steam
What did
vents.
you trade for it? Just a regular steam vents. He's
Yeah.
done that to me twice, and one of them was with a fucking what's the tithe?
Mishra's Workshop. Wait for it. Silver Mirror.
Wow.
Pretty sweet. And second.
What's the one that says whenever my opponent draws a card, they may pay 2. If not, I get a treasure. It's like 3 and a white. Forget the name of it.
Land tax. Smothering Tide.
Smothering Tithe. Yep. Foil blue. Your turn. Foil
Oh,
blue.
thank God. Mountain.
Foil
But I think I'm obligated to first. Vidalcan Orrery.
Yeah.
Swing with a Silver Mirror.
I take 1.
All right, that's a go. Better than last game where I did not scratch you.
Island.
Smothering Tide is so dumb. Yeah, for real.
To Commander Sphere.
Nice.
It's your turn.
Island. Into nothing. I have flash. Into my commander. Swing.
I take 2.
Hell yeah, say go. And one of it is commander damage, and I have a commander cast, which I'm not going to forget this time.
Island. Wondering if I'm gonna see the 3rd red source. So until then, we'll play a just dark steel plate.
Cool.
And it's your turn. Heart of the cards. Guide me. But first.
Now, I play the seal of Orichalcos.
Yo. The bear growl in his voice is awesome.
Now I play.
Dude, that's like
Yeah.
part of why Till Lindeman's great. Island.
Also, the seal of Orichalcos is the exact opposite of Heart of the Cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in Magic, we call it the Sensei's Divining Top.
Don't like cards until they had flash. Okay. You got nothing. Not
two
too much
lands
going
up
on.
in a dark steel plate. Yep.
Let's see how it goes. Taunos and a Silver Mirror. Want to take 2, one of which commander, and say go.
Oh my god! It's so Heart of the Cardsy! Niv Mizzet.
One if miss it.
Perrin.
Cool.
Which is weird because he's not a partner, so he doesn't really pair with anyone. And it's your turn.
End of your turn.
pair him
3,
to himself.
1. Prototype Portal. When it enters the battlefield, I may exile an artifact card from my hand. This land.
Cool.
I think I can do that.
Yeah.
And
then
also,
just tap it for 0 and get a seat of the sign-on.
yeah, and just produce a land all the
Wow,
time.
that might be the coolest
Is that
thing
legal?
I've ever seen.
Is that legal? Someone consult the UN.
Exile card.
Artifact card.
Exile an artifact card from your hand. Create a token that's a copy of the exile card. X is the converted mana cost of the card. Yeah, and it doesn't
Doesn't
count
say
as
non-land.
playing a land.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's awesome, dude.
Hell yeah.
That's probably the coolest way I've ever seen Prototype Portal work.
I know, right?
That's not true.
What's that? Solemn Splendor.
Ugin's Nexus.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's like when it dies, you can exile it and take an additional turn. So it's just this artifact that if you have a Krark Clan Ironworks out, you get infinite turns.
Island and my seats of the synod. I'm gonna forget those are islands, but mountain. I think so. 1, 2, 3, and a blue. Arkham Dagson. Tap. Target artifact creature's controller sacrifices it. That player may search his or her library for a non-creature artifact card put into play.
Awesome.
Then shuffle. Oh, so actually, let's pretend I did that slightly smarter. Silver Mirror. Not that it really matters. Well, actually, it doesn't particularly matter, really. Sego?
It's target artifact.
Creatures.
Controller
Yeah.
sacrifices it. That player may search his or her library for a non-creature artifact. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're probably not playing that against me.
Yeah.
A snow-covered mountain. We will pay 2 mana. 2 mana. And Darksteel, plate up the Niv Mizzet.
Gotcha.
Swing for 5 in the air.
I'll take 5 in the air.
And it's your turn.
End of your turn. Tap, create another Seat of the Synod.
Nice.
But also, tap these 2 and Taunos to get 2 Seats of the Synod.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's pretty sweet. This is like possibly the only time that I've ever been like, it's a good fucking idea.
You have 3 Seats of the Synod out.
Right. These are the untapped ones.
Mm-hmm.
3 total. I'm gonna tap one of them also to Mystical Tutor. Search my library for an instant or sorcery, reveal it, put it on, shuffle my library, put the card on top.
Oh, what's that? You cast an instant or sorcery?
That's true.
I'll draw a card and throw a damage at your Silvermere.
Oh, that's kind of an issue.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fucking Coach from Letterkenny. This goddamn laugh. And they just like lean into it so hard.
It's a super cool instant or sorcery.
Mystical Tutor.
Alright, what's the second coolest instant or sorcery in here?
Oh, in there. Perfect. War of Invention, probably.
It's pretty cool. But you know what I think is the coolest? And very well may have been the next card fucking anyway, in which case I'm gonna literally be mad. No, it wasn't. Okay. Just passed it.
It's gonna be one of those things where you think the card's in the deck, but then it turns out you just have 98 cards.
Man, can't imagine that happening to me. I'd be so mad.
Yep. Especially
For the
it's
reference,
like
view the YouTube channel.
$50 fucking Cabal coffers.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I'm just gonna bottle up inside, and I'm sure it'll give me an aneurysm later in life.
Well, what's gonna happen first? An aneurysm, or you find the card? Hopefully you find the card.
Hopefully I find the card. You'd think it would only be in the 3 places.
Yeah. Okay. I swear to God, I like.
Need help looking? What are you looking for?
Cyclonic Rift. Like I pitched it earlier. It's in this deck. I'm reasonably sure. Maybe I'll blame the sleeves. The Rift. Gross. Correct.
It is not in this half.
Nor in this half. Or I continue to be blind.
Cyclonic Rift.
All right. Well, next plan.
You want me to see if it's in that side?
Sure.
Maybe just a different set of eyes.
Bought his first one for Niv. Nice.
Interesting, Adam.
I pitched it like this game. Does that mean it's stuck to something else at the moment?
You pitched it this game? No, you pitched the War of Invention this game.
Yeah, but also Cyclonic Rift at some point. I think I pitched at some point like a 0 land hand.
Oh, I would assume you pitched it off of in Garuda.
I might have pitched it in Garuda. All right, well then, next choice, I guess, War of Invention. Is there no Cyclonic Rift in this? All right.
Oh, time to rework. Gotcha, where?
Thank you. Where'd you find it?
The War of Invention?
Yeah.
It was right here.
Oh. Where was
Where
that?
was it?
Yeah. In relation to other cards.
In the deck you invented.
Yeah. Let's see. Where was it? Come on, Alex. You gotta just come up with a punchline. Just invent it.
Yeah. Yeah, Cyclonic Rift certainly does win games.
All right. I put that on top. And then start my turn.
Yeah.
Wake me up before your combo. apparently. You blow up the Silver Mirror.
Yes, I do.
I draw some mysterious card. I play an island. You want to get ready to type? I'll do it. It's fine.
Yeah, I got you.
Should be at 3 seats of the synod at the moment. I do nothing mysteriously. You're tapped out. Swing with Arkham Daxon.
I take 2.
All right, and that's a go.
Draw mountain. 6, 7, 8. Swiftfoot boots.
You already have a Dark Steel plate.
Yep. And now he has hexproof, haste, and indestructible.
Cool.
And I swing for 5.
Again, I'll take 5. You have a. Does he do anything when he connects? I keep forgetting.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope. But when I drew a card, I threw a damage at you for my turn.
Okay. Take another 5. Go to 10. I got a million of those. You set?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. End of your turn, I will create 2. Go up to 5. And that'll allow my turn to happen. Okay. Oh, you know what? Tap a Junk Diver. Can only cast artifact spells.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can have something to improvise with, which is fun. 5, 8, and 3. 5, 6, 7. That's something good, right? I think, probably? Yeah, I think so. I can do it at artifact speed. Or, non-creature artifact. Sweet. Okay. Check this shit. Here's my first trick. 5, all the blue. 3, blue. Alright. 7 and 3 blue. Whir of Invention.
When you cast a spell, I draw a card and throw damage at your Junk Diver.
I tap, sack it.
And I Mystic Confluence your Whir of Invention. So I counter it unless you pay 3, and I draw 2 cards. When I cast it, I draw a card and throw a damage at you, and then I draw 2 cards off the Mystic Confluence and throw 2 damage at your Arkham Daxon.
Okay. He's still doing his thing. I'm gonna sack this Junk Diver, grab this Silver Beard in my hand. This Whir of Invention that's extremely complicated gets
Countered.
And because his thing lets me search for a non-creature artifact, throw it out. No matter the cost, which means I should get the most expensive one.
No matter what.
No, should I go for a whatever the hell gun?
Wait, so you're not gonna need the Hellbent?
Apparently, I got a card in my hand.
God damn it, Adam! It's been waiting there for such a long time now.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Like 3 turns.
You're tapped out, AF. Swing with Taunos.
I take
And then say yeah.
I draw a card and throw damage at you.
I got 28.
I played an Academy Ruins.
Sweet.
Yeah. And... oh my god, I want my entire hand in play right now. What do you even do?
All my artifacts are indestructible and I gotta see to this a prototype portal doing stuff. That's cool.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, there's only one thing to do. Foil Basilisk Collar. We're going for it.
Hell yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I know you love it. I fucking love it. It's happening right now.
Alex went and saw, oh, Adam doesn't have a Cyclonic Rift?
I was holding on to the Mystic Confluence just in case. Then you didn't find it, and I was like, what would I use the Mystic Confluence against?
Oh, this is so weird. I forgot.
Teferi's Puzzle Box!
At the beginning of each player's draw step, the player puts the cards in their hand at the bottom of their library in any order and draws that many. Draws that many.
Yeah!
That's cool. That's cool.
It's just like, I wanted to cast these 2 cards, but it's okay because I have Teferi's Puzzle Box.
Okay.
And I swing for 5.
In the air. I take 5.
I gain 5 because of the lifelink.
It's pretty sweet.
And it's your turn.
End of your turn. I'll have another of these.
I'll have a seat at the sign out.
You know how many games I'm just missing land drops, and it's like, I will make my own goddamn land. I put the cards in my hand at the bottom of my library in a random order. Whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Draw that many cards.
+1 for the turn.
Sweet. Play Darksteel Citadel. I don't have a way to draw myself any more cards. Did you only hit me with visit directly twice?
3 times, I think?
Gotta be a third.
I think so.
Okay. 15 command damage. Well, this won't save me. Go ahead.
Thanks, Dirt. Draw step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, wait. No, you're playing. One down. Masters.
In his or her hand on the bottom of his or her library in any order.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. How do I want it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1 damage at your Taunos, 5 at you. I gain 6 health.
Death touch.
Yep.
5 to me.
Let's go to the top.
Gain 6.
Woo!
Oh, in response, I'm gonna prototype portal and get 2 more.
Sure. We'll play a Halimar Depths. That'll come into play and rearrange the top 3 cards in my library in any order. Ah, it's a fucking dead card.
What is it? Shattering Pulse? Yeah.
Yes, it is, Adam. How did you know? 1, 2, 3 for a Dak Faden.
Does that gain control target artifact?
Yes, it does.
Oh my god, you are welcome.
-2. I don't think I'm going to do it, actually.
Why?
Because I would rather see more cards than...
Okay.
You know, you're at 18.
That's true.
I will draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. So take 2. Discard these lands. 6. Oh. Oh, no disrespect. Swing at you for 5 in the air.
Can't stop it.
I gain another 5.
Go to 43.
And it's your turn.
All I have to do is not get touched by Niv Mizzet ever again.
And you'll be right in.
Put these cards on the bottom of my library in any order. Draw that many. +1.
I'm just going to erase the Hellbent. Just going to do it.
Island.
And cast this last card, Hellbent. You fucking... Hellbent.
Now I can cast artifact cards as though they had flash.
Oh, thank God.
I know. I mean, alright. Command attacks. Taunt us back. One more cast. And die next turn.
But with a Teferi in play. So now I have Teferi and his puzzle box.
Cool.
Put those 3 cards at the bottom. Draw 4.
We have such cards. to
Throw
show you.
1 at your Taunos and another at you. I gain... Or sorry, 3 at you. So I gain 4. I draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. And then I draw 2 cards and I discard 2 cards.
Never before has my mana been so beautiful in this deck.
Yeah, right. Don't you hate when that happens?
No, I love when that happens. I just hate that it didn't help.
And you're at 8.
With 20 Niv Mizzet damage, empty hand, and he has flying.
Yes. I swing with a Niv Mizzet,
Okay.
obviously.
I take 5 and go to 3 life.
And the fact that you have 2 cards in play that lets you play artifacts at instant speed, but you can't because I have Teferi.
That's right. You know what I can do? Create more and create 2 more of these. Go for 10 seats of the synod.
I play a Snapcaster Mage and flashback my Mystic Confluence.
Sweet.
Yeah, Niv sees the 3 equipment in the deck.
Yeah. Really no Cyclonic Rift in this deck?
It's a damn shame.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut Brutaclad for it.
Cut Brutaclad
Yep.
for
Brutaclad.
Brutaclad.
But we can't blame the sleeves. For those of you following the saga of is this a decent brand of sleeves? They're fine. So far.
They're fine. They don't lose cards
Yeah.
like somebody's sleeves.
Well, when we find your card and can determine that it was the sleeves.
Yeah.
I blame the sleeves. Don't blame the sleeves.
My god. I wish I could cast Locate Object.
Fucking right. Of all the D&D spells, that one I would use the most.
Probably.
Maybe Thaumaturgy. Because presumably you can, like, flick off light switches, right?
You could do fucking everything with Thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Just nothing, important.
Good. So with Thaumaturgy, I can lift up my entire apartment and go, where the hell is that fucking...
Yeah, I don't think that's what Thaumaturgy can do.
Why not? Is there a weight limit?
Because
Fine.
it's a cantrip.
So?
So it can't pick up buildings as a cantrip.
And the
No,
battle
not... Well, okay.
continues.
Not... When I say pick up my apartment, I mean everything in my apartment.
Yeah, no, I mean it can make your voice louder. It can release non-damaging shockwaves in the earth.
Cool. It still uses Dragon Shields. Are they any good?
I think Dragon Shields are pretty good.
Yeah.
I use the Eclipse sleeves.
Yeah.
Just because those are what are available to me.
No, there's others. Like, I think, like, one of our LGSs has Dragon Sleeves. But I know one of the things you pointed out about Eclipse Sleeves that I like... Actually, is this one? No. Well, here, exemplified by not here, is that you got your whatever on the back. It's This is the same brand. But on the front, it's black, which is good for, not showing you the back of a card through the sleeve.
Yes.
And
yep.
also,
yeah,
it just looks nicer.
I do like that part. What I don't like is every time I bought sleeves with a picture on the back of it, the picture peels off.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
then your fucking sleeves become... it's specifically, the picture can peel off, so now, just the little fraying on the back end of a card is just going to get worse over time as you're shuffling it.
Yep, absolutely.
And just mark your cards.
Do we use inner sleeves? We don't.
We do
might
not use
maybe we
inner
should.
sleeves.
But I'm also kind of the opinion that, you want your sleeves to be cheap enough that, you get some sleeves and they start falling apart and you go, all right, done with those. New,
Yeah.
sick of this pattern, get some new ones.
But at the same rate, I also have a...
But you also have how many decks?
Yeah. I have a Wheel of Fortune in this deck, which I should just have double sleeved.
Yeah.
But also, my hands are only so big that it's hard to shuffle 100 cards in 200 sleeves.
Yeah. Yeah, I have smaller hands and I'm making it harder for myself by having 2 cards all the time.
But I will admit that, I should have double sleeved decks. I care about my decks.
I keep this hand, I pitch a Brutaclad Telcor Engineer.
Feel and shuffle differently, and I fucking love them. Yeah, I bet you they shuffle a lot easier because the the inner sleeve puffs out the inside of the sleeve, so
Yeah.
the outside is just a...
You're forming more of an edge so you can do, this move more easily.
Exactly.
Yeah. I say as I'm not doing it right, but these aren't double as much. Anyways.
I've been shuffling cards my entire life. Before Magic, it was Cribbage and Setback and Rummy 500.
And the
Rummy
battle
500 is specifically
continues.
2 decks of cards together with the Jokers, so that's 108 cards.
They fit together better. Alright. I lost. I go first.
Yes, sir.
Play my island, go.
Foil Steam Vents tapped.
What'd you trade for it?
A Steam Vents. Sorry. It's not a Foil Steam Vents tapped. It's a Vivid Creek that has to enter tapped.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
Mountain. Taunos. Swing.
No,
No, you got something to say about
No,
it?
I'm taking one.
Okay.
I'm just not happy about it.
And then I'll say go.
You know when you get sick and tired of having stuff happen to you the exact same way, game after game after game after game?
What do you care? Winning.
True. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Steam Vents tapped, foil.
What'd you trade for? Alright.
Steam Vents, go ahead. But now you're going to be like, hey, cool, foil smothering type. What'd you trade for it? A smothering type.
I mean, It's not a bad idea. I kind of want to do that.
It's the strongest fucking card.
Sharkeep, bam, bam. Iron Mirror, taps for a red.
Iron Mirror.
Swing with Tornos.
I'll take a damage.
Take your 1 last time, so you're actually at 38 with 2 commander damage.
You taste irony. I mean, ironic. I mean, like iron. It's a foil full art mountain. And your turn. Dirk Claude, you make an excellent point. When you spend a lot of money on your deck, you might as well protect it the best way you can. And I should totally be doing that.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Especially for the decks that have stayed around for such a long time and have never changed.
Fa'iri Artisans. Whenever whenever a non-token enters the battlefield, whatever, doesn't matter yet. I'll let you know then. In the meantime, swing.
I take damage.
Yeah, take 1, go to 37.
Take damage.
And say go.
The anticipation. Ooh. Go ahead.
That's the best part of that whole thing.
Yeah, it is. I'm very excited now. The anticipation.
Mountain.
So Jeff Bridges is really just in there going.
I mean, fuck it, why not? Bam, bam. The Codex Astartes names this maneuver.
Steel Ray. Spasmerons.
Bam. It is now a 2/2.
Nice.
Swing for 2.
I take 2.
And that's a go.
A foil mountain. Go.
You don't want to play a non-token creature?
Nope.
I don't know.
Definitely not on my turn. That's for damn sure.
Alright, this is kind of absurd.
Mm-hmm.
Island. Shuffle my library, exile the top card. I play it without paying its mana cost.
Cool.
It's cool, it's interesting, but also I feel like if I have to do it, I'm kind of fucking up. Anyways.
You're hellbent all the time anyways. Why not get a free card for 5 mana?
Alright. It's an island. I already played a land. Stays exiled.
Damn.
Swing. We're all going. You didn't have to tap for that. Grand total 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
God, this goes against literally everything I believe in. Solemn Simulacrum. You get a Solemn.
My God, you're right. It does go against everything you believe in.
I get an island.
Tap, though. No way it's that good. And now my construct is a 3/3.
And I block your Iron Mirror.
Okay.
And take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, he's going to be a 3/3 at that time. So, 7. Bam, bam, bam. We'll whittle you down with commander damage. So go.
Mountain. Foil. And it's your turn.
Alright, so we're both having a slow game at least.
What? I've hit a land every turn, and I can cast things on your turn.
That's true.
My game is
I
going
can cast this island right now.
best. Best game.
Tezzeret the Seeker. It's gonna be untap artifacts, and I have like. I don't really know it if anyone asks. I tapped these two to make it. No, these two to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Art's that. So I'll +1 them and untap 2 target artifacts.
Dope.
Go up to 5, and then. Oh man. What are you right now? 1, 2. Are you fucking with me? He's a 2/2.
No, I killed your other artifact.
Send this solemn your way. You know you wanna.
You're right, I do. I flash out a Niv Mizzet. You get a Niv Mizzet and your solemn goes away.
That's right. I get no choice. But.
And you exile the other token?
Yep.
So, good. You don't even sacrifice it.
That's right.
Perfect.
But also with no longer attacking.
Right.
So I end my turn.
Perfect. I move to my draw step and throw a damage at your fairy artisans.
Just 1.
Yep. Just one. Just one. And there's a Halimar Depths.
This is my tactic for getting around Alex's Swiftfoot Boots, Darksteel Plate, Basilisk Collar. Is lose the game and play a different one. This game and play another.
A red to Vandal Blast out the Niv Mizzet. I cast a spell. We both draw a card.
Okay.
I throw a damage at your fairy artisans. You
Gotcha.
get to throw a damage at something.
Sure. I mean, I'll throw it right at you. Why not?
Sure. It's not the card I wanted to draw. But that's okay. So Niv Mizzet goes away because he's an artifact and a bitch. And I swing at you for 5 in the
With
air.
this Niv Mizzet.
That I destroyed with
Oh,
Vandal
with you
Blast.
destroyed. Yeah, that's right. Okay. With you, the whole point of the Vandal Blast. Not even overloaded. Wow.
No, just...
I'll take 5. Alex is on the board.
It was more the fact that I wanted 6 mana up during your turn.
I got you.
And it's your turn.
End of your turn.
Yeah. Do it!
Yeah. Shuffle first. Yeah. Double sleeves are cartoonishly large decks. Oh, mine.
That's how we like our stuff.
Core of Invention. So on the turn, I may, without paying its mana cost. Can I improvise?
No.
After you're done activating mana abilities? I don't think so. Alright, well, I'll cast it just so it goes in the graveyard. For 0.
I draw a card and throw damage at you.
Okay, I'll take 1. No, wait. Yeah, no, it still works. Search level for an artifact with converted mana cost.
So
We saw an artifact that I had that has converted mana cost 1 or less.
0 or less.
Yeah, 0 or less. You're right. So,
See the sign on.
that's right.
That gets there.
Hell yeah.
That's why it's in the deck.
2
reasons now.
Yeah. Man.
And with Urza out, it can tap for a blue.
A different blue. I was gonna say I cast it just so it goes in the graveyard, but no, I'll just have a damn blue.
Yeah.
Well, you see,
You could also get the Darksteel Citadel. That's an artifact. Taps for a colorless, but is indestructible. And with Urza, will tap for a blue.
it's true, but not with War of Invention because converting mana. Oh, Darksteel Citadel. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Okay, yeah. The other Darksteel place. Time for him to hit the hay. You guys have a good evening. You too, Dirt Claude.
Later, Dirt.
Glad to have you.
See you next time.
And again, let us know when you hit MR2.
Yeah. For faux show.
Draw some kind of card. Not a bad card to draw. Play my mountain, but don't say go. Oh, I keep thinking this is a different card. So I'm going to play this card.
Excited about it.
Yeah, it's okay. Thopter Spy Network. At the beginning of my upkeep, if I control an artifact, create a Thopter.
Nice.
Whenever one or more artifact creatures I control deal combat damage, draw a card. Do I want to search for something for 4 mana? I think Summoning Station is 7. All the cool shit is more expensive.
Krark Clan Ironworks is 4.
You're not wrong.
But
There's nothing
not that you need it
sap-worthy.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Then +1. Go to 6. Untap 2 target artifacts. Oh, you know what? If anyone asks, I had tapped him instead of this island. Or, yeah, sure, why not? Instead of this Kerki.
Makes sense to me.
You got a...
Solemn
You got a solemn that can
simulacrum.
kill this construct?
Oh, I know.
No. Oh, no, I got an artifact. It can still kill it. My god. Okay. Go ahead.
End of your turn. 6 mana for a Locust God.
Whenever you draw a card, create one.
A 1/1 blue and red insect creature token with flying and haste. Pay 2 a red and a blue, draw a card, then discard a card. When Locust God dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step.
That seems like a good thing to counterspell.
I draw a card to the counterspell and throw damage at your Tezzeret. So Locust God does not stick around.
Doesn't even die. Doesn't get here.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That sucks. I draw a card for my turn and throw damage at you. And a mountain. And swing at you for 5 in the air.
Still can't fly. I got a 28 and 10.
And it's your turn.
Or to tap that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't leave me enough mana to do the other thing. Oh well. We're just going to do the other thing rather than also make kobolds. Come on, something good. You know, it says until end of turn, so that also kind of means to me that if it's a permanent, it still has its own timing restrictions on top of that. Which worries me. It's Chromatic Lantern. Then exile the top card. Until end of turn. Yeah, I think that means it stays out because...
No,
yeah, I should be doing this on my own turn.
No, I think you can still do it. I think the card lets you ignore phases.
Okay,
Much like Intent.
fair. Does intent just say, you may play it?
For as long as Intent remains on the battlefield.
Oh, I think intent doesn't. But if intent does, then... yeah,
Then
absolutely.
Urza does, yeah.
Okay, cool.
We've always played it that Urza will just let you play things for 5 anytime.
I don't give a fuck. You say you've always played it? Not fair. If you've always played it wrong, it don't mean nothing. Okay.
True.
That said, though, I'll happily take this Chromatic Lantern and draw this card and play an island.
Again, I don't have Urza in my deck, so...
Yeah. If I control an artifact, I think barely, just slightly, I do. Create a goddamn Thopter. One of Thopter blind. Kind of just want to make the construct bigger, right? So. Fuck it, let's gamble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do it again! And this time it's my main phase, so don't even worry about timing.
Perfect.
I want to have that Chromatic Lantern right there. Or it's his tower. Did I play a land this turn? I must have. Boo! Okay.
Ooh.
I also kind of feel like you're going to just counter it, so let's see how it goes. Put him up to 6.
This
Untap.
would be the deck that I do it
This.
in.
And a Thopter, why not? And then retap them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Tyrant. Flying Trample, 6, 5.
You can have the Hellkite Tower.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, also, if anyone asks, leave my Thopter to block. Seems like a good plan.
Seems like a good plan.
Seo, I think. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can tap an untap artifact. Nah, go ahead.
End of your turn. There's a commander spear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got a burning turn for your Hellkite Tyrant.
Makes sense.
And when I draw a card, I'll kill your Thopter.
Makes a lot of sense. I'll tap it for a blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, let's do it.
Sure.
And then the Thopter dies. Okay. Hopefully it is a goddamn artifact so that my construct can get above 1/1.
2/2.
2/2.
Fucking Seated Sinai.
Helm of the Host.
There it is.
Hell yeah.
It's an artifact.
Hell yeah.
Seems really good with Urza, even.
Yeah. Except the token isn't legendary. Strong.
Yeah. All right, and I draw a card and throw a damage at you.
27.
Academy Ruins.
God, him being a 5/5 is also strong.
Who? Niv.
Niv Mizzet.
Yeah. He's actually one bigger than the other Niv Mizzets, but you have to pay 2 additional red and blue. The other one costs 6, but it's 2 red and 2 blue, so it's much easier to get. 1, 2, 3, 4. You may be asking yourself, Alex, what the fuck are you doing playing things during your main phase? It's a Teferi's Ageless Insight. If I would draw a card, except for the first card, I draw in each of my draw steps, instead draw 2 cards.
Cool.
6, 7. 7 thing. 7 thing. I swing in the air for 5.
Got no Thopter, take 5.
Bam.
Go to 15 commander damage.
Super strong, and it's your turn.
Didn't myself in. Okay. Beginning of my upkeep if I create. If I control an artifact, create a Thopter.
Fuck you, Alex.
Oh, the choices. Okay, I think I know the right choice.
Yeah.
Do I have Mishra's Workshop? That was the previous one. Okay. Use it there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Theoretically more. For my first trick, I'll have Urza tap this construct and the Helm of the Host, and these 3 to equip the tapped Helm of the Host on Tawnos. So beginning of combat.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Isn't legendary. Oh, gains haste though. What do I want to gain haste? Probably the construct. I can just let him go. Anyways, nah, Tawnos, because he has to tap to do the thing. It's gonna be hasty AF, my boy. Okay. Quark Clan's strong though, but I don't have like auto draw with that. 2, 5, 6, 7. Put them up to 7. Untap 2 target artifacts. The Helm of the Host and the Construct.
Mm-hmm.
But then retap them both. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mirror Battlesphere. When it enters the battlefield, put 4 tokens. I believe that's a triggered ability from an artifact source, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm just going to copy that with Tawnos and have 8 mirror.
You have to. Oh, you have to.
Chromatic Lantern.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty. It's pretty cool.
Agreed.
8 mirror. Couple mirror. And a big thing to walk under your super cool Niv Mizzet. I'm just leave that Thopter right there. 1, 2, and then 8 for blue. That's good. Swing with Urza? No, you gotta block right off it. Sego?
Really sorry about this one.
Vanderblast.
No, I only feel really bad because I know you don't have it in your deck.
Cyclonic Rift.
Cyclonic Rift.
Makes sense. Well, good. I don't have to write Hellbent.
When I cast it, I draw 2 cards and throw 2 damage at you.
Okay.
And it's really only because I only left myself 2 blue mana. And then during my draw step, I draw a card and throw a damage at you.
Non-land permanents, yeah.
Non-land permanents.
Okay.
And then I play a Minamo. School at Water's Edge.
Can you give your Urza your
Minimal problems with that. What, my Niv Mizzet a +1/+1?
Yes.
Not without a Torbrand, I can't.
Do it. Say the words. Oh, look, it's Torred.
Heart of the Cards, maybe? Maybe we can get to it with Heart of the Cards. What's your life total? 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could take you out. I'd swing with Niv Mizzet for 5.
Take 5.
Then it's your turn.
Go to 14 and 20.
Because I don't fucks around with Fate.
Okay, don't you, though?
In 8 and a half tails, I would. In literally anything other than Niv Mizzet. He doesn't really need Heart of the Cards. You gotta just, like...
This is not the Heart of Cards.
Is the brain of the cards.
I played this island. Okay. How quick can I come back?
Big card brain.
Oh no! I can't use this! Not the seal of Orichalcos!
No stakes.
2 blue, Urza. And let's... I mean, if I get a big enough flyer, that's an artifact. I don't know. But, let's find out. Or if it's a Chromatic Orrery, I can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't have that in this deck, because I have Chromatic Lantern. Chaos Warp. Niv Mizzet.
When you cast it, I draw 2 cards and throw 2 damage at your Urza. And then I Archmage's Charm to counter target spell. When I cast it, I draw 2 cards and throw 2 damage at your Urza.
Okay.
You should also have the guy in play.
Oh, you're right. He's a 1/1.
2/2. You've got the seat.
Oh, you're right. I keep forgetting about the seat. Alright, well, I left myself the mana. 2 also. 1, 2, 3. Create a kobold. Sego.
Nice. End of your turn, I get a Jace, Vryn's Prodigy. He is the flip Jace. Much like my Chandra. 6. And an Inferno Titan. You've got 3 toughness worth of guys out there?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll throw 2 at one and 1 at the other. Draw a card, throw damage at you. Play an island, and then I think just swing for win.
Yeah. I got no more mana. Is Inferno Titan haste? Doesn't matter.
Came out at the end of your turn.
Right, okay. I'll mark another.
And then look, the rest of the hand was also pretty gross.
Yeah. Do you like how you Cyclonic Rifted and I didn't have to discard anything?
I almost had to discard. Every freaking instant, or every instant I cast gets me 2 cards. It's the best. Especially when one of those spells was going to be released to the winds.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, I'll draw 2 cards and then just cast my Niv Mizzet for free and you can't counter them.
Is that 2?
That's 2.
All right.
Or as we know him at my house, Les Mis.